Okay, we're joined by Charlotte, head coach Aaron Fearne, and forward Giancarlo Rosado. Coach will start. If you could just we get your opening thoughts on the game, and then we'll take it for quick questions.
Yeah, a hard fought playoff game. Coach Linear does an awesome job with his teams. He has for a long time. And just they play hard, they play physical. He gets them to play really hard and physical, and you've got to meet that fight and that battle. Um, we didn't shoot the ball very well first half. So there should have been a lot of opportunities for us to rebound, and we did a very poor job of that. And it was definitely talked about at halftime about that. Um, and then the fight that the guys showed in the second half was, I said to them, it was inspirational. It was unbelievable. The fight, it's been there all year. There's been an awesome group to coach. I know that some results obviously haven't gone our way, but the fight that they show every single day and show up to practice and get after each other. I get after them, and just to keep pushing and keep pushing. That's why you do what you do day to day, so you can give yourself a chance at this time of the year. Because I know over here watching from abroad in Australia back in the days, I mean, crazy things happen this time of the year. So why can't it be us? And that's how you just have to keep motivating the guys.
Okay, we'll take questions from the Zoom. Just use the raise hand feature if you have a question. And we'll start with Hunter Bailey, please. Hunter, just unmute and go ahead with your question.
For Coach Fearne, talk about, you mentioned kind of the battle in the second half. You guys overcome a 12-point deficit. What was kind of the halftime message, and how do you think the guys executed the game plan, especially down the stretch?
Yeah, well, first point was the rebound battle. Two was I felt our guards out the top were just playing too tight on the ball, and it was opening up a big pocket behind off the ball screen, which, the guard was getting downhill, was putting our bigs under too much pressure. So we just adjusted to drop the guard back deeper towards the three-point line just to try and keep our defense a little bit tighter behind the ball. That really helped a lot because it took away a lot of their penetration to the rim, because I think they had 28 of their 30-something points in the first half just in the paint. So we knew we had to take that away and make them have to make shots on the perimeter, which we did a better job of. And, we were better on the glass. I would say we won the second half on the glass. So, they're really the instructions just to keep believing, keep fighting, dig deep. And the guys did that.
Take the next one from Sam Perry, please.
So, Coach, coming into this tournament, ask what needed to fall right for the team. You said you had to do the little details right. What would you say your team did on that in this game, especially the free throws?
I'll let G answer that question.
Coach, I always say we gotta. It's gonna come a time in the season where you gotta make big time free throws in big time situations. Practice free throws every day. He's really big on it, and we gotta execute.
Yeah, I mean, the details. The focus going into the game was play with force and play with details. We did that for sure in the second half. A lot better detail, a lot better force. And what I mean by that, having physical force, mental force, have mental toughness, emotional toughness. And it was pretty high level second half.
Okay, we'll take another from Hunter Bailey.
For G, you took a bit of a hit there right at the end of the game. Talk about what it was like getting that rebound to kind of seal the game and then hitting those two clutch free throws with the season on the line.
We know it was going to be a fight. Last time we played Rice and Halston Arena, it was a fight. They crashed the glass hard. The coach, coached them hard, but our coached us hard too. It's playoff basketball. It's time to fight and rebound.
Absolutely. And for Coach Fearne, obviously just one game in the conference tournament, but you guys did break a streak of 9 years without a conference tournament win. Will you just talk about how that feels to get that monkey off your back?
I mean, yeah, it's obviously fantastic to win at this time of the year. I know in that time we've also had some double buys and stuff like that, which that's a massive accomplishment to do that too, because you definitely. I'd rather be in that situation than be in this one. This is a difficult challenge ahead, but not impossible. But and I don't think that gets talked about enough with that. But look, to get obviously a conference tournament win is massive. His belief, the guys, I know I've been talking about this for a long time, and I knew it's been there. That fight, it's been there. It's just that little details, the little 1%ers need to be a little bit better and not put us in difficult situations, a little mini runs, and and I know that stuff happens, but those mini runs are got to be minute, and because at this time of the year, it's just a play here and there. Tonight was exactly that.
Coach, last question that we'll stick you with is having a game under your belt now in the conference tournament. You're going in facing Florida Atlantic tomorrow. Can you look ahead to that? Is there a benefit to maybe getting the rust out and getting the shaken off? Maybe that.
Yeah, maybe. Ask me that tomorrow. We're going to have to really recover well tonight and this afternoon, and we played them twice. We're going to have as much energy in the tank as possibly can store. But I mean, just take Temple last year, right? They were exactly this situation, and they blew through the tournament and beat some really good teams, us included. So, I mean, we've got the kind of playoff, if you want to call it, the playoff nerves out, maybe. I mean, obviously we'll go play in a different arena tomorrow, but guys will be ready to go. We'll be ready to fight. That we know about that.
We have one more from Hunter.
Yes, for both of you guys. I just want to ask about the last possession of the game there. They went with like the cross court, I guess called a skip pass. You guys read that, reacted, got your hands in the pass lane. Is that something that you had seen on film, something you expected from this Rice team?
No, we just talked about like situations if they're screening on certain angles, then we would guard them certain ways. I think we actually did mess up the one screen left the big guy wide open underneath, which really wasn't going to hurt us. Obviously, the 3-ball was going to hurt us, but again, G just made a big read and made it a difficult catch on that side of the floor. And at the end of the day, that's experience, right? You sniff out those situations, and players make plays, and made some huge plays, like you said earlier. Made a massive rebound, knocked down some big free throws, and then as part of that last stoppage, where they couldn't even get a shot off.
It was, I would say, in situations like that, you can only get to certain things, and you really got to get a 3 off because it's up by 3. So everything's going to be on the perimeter. So you just got to really switch everything. And Coach Fearne gave us clear instructions, and we executed.
Appreciate it, guys. Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.